Canada's Wonderland, located in Vaughan in Ontario, East Central Canada, is a wonderful theme park filled with immersive rides and attractions, and this park has an exciting future for sure. But could the future be already coming up very, very soon? 2025 looks like it could be a very exciting year for the park, and with an announcement day set for August the 8th for a brand new major project, we'll be looking into everything surrounding this brand new ride experience. So before we get into this brand new news update from Canada's Wonderland on a potential looking new rollercoaster project for 2025, make sure you do like, comment, subscribe on YouTube, click the notification bell so you never miss another YouTube video. We're on the road to 3,000 YouTube subscribers and 500,000 YouTube total views, which would be unbelievable for a theme park news channel. If you are listening to this on Apple or Spotify, make sure you do follow us on all platforms. The Acast website is also linked in the description down below, along with Apple, Spotify, and our social media platforms, so you can check out all the audio platforms the videos will be sitting in. And for now, ladies and gentlemen, thrill seekers of all ages, let's get into all the details, analysing what's coming up at Canada's Wonderland potentially for 2025 as we get closer and closer to that announcement date. This project started back in February this year, when Extreme Skyflyer became a defunct attraction after 26 years of operation. The ride was demolished and just a stone's throw away from the site, they dug up the maintenance road leading towards Wonder Mountain's Guardian. Construction walls teasing something new were erected on site, and the walls stretched as far as Fly, the park's Wild Mouse roller coaster, and the former Extreme Skyflyer attraction site, as well as additional vehicle access tunnels near Wonder Mountain's Guardian on two different sides of the site. Now then, what looks set to be coming? Well, we do have a leak which was discovered back in June 2024, which displayed that this would be a Premier Rides dual launch coaster via a screenshotted leaked document page online. However, in addition to this, we also had an 8/8 announcement date revealed with fire and ice, alongside beware signs being discovered on the Wonder Mountain itself. So that leads us to think what could be coming in terms of detail, storyline, and theme for the attraction. But before we go into all of that, let's show you the location of this ride experience. So this ride, using construction wall locations and vehicle access tunnel locations on the official Google map, will be located inside the International Festival section of the theme park. The station area looks more than likely to be located near the park's Wild Mouse coaster, which is Fly, with a main launch through the mountain itself. The ride will look to potentially stretch towards the site of the defunct Extreme Skyflyer attraction and will offer a one-of-a-kind ride experience for Canada's Wonderland. So then, for the rest of this video, we're going to be talking about Canada's Wonderland's 2025 edition. So first of all, let's start off with the leak, or the supposed document leaked, that this was to be a Premier Rides dual-launched roller coaster. So then, what do we think about this? What do we think of a Premier Rides dual-launch coaster coming into Canada's Wonderland? I feel like this is an intriguing addition. Obviously, we know back in the day, in the last year or so, that Canada's Wonderland did potentially have some potential or possible concepts and surveys about potential locations for different rides and attractions. The concepts were a blast coaster coming out of the Wonder Mountain, which looked like an inverted coaster, a concert coaster concept, which was a Belgrade Mabillard launched wing coaster, and we also had the possibility of a mine type coaster over the Rapids site. So there was potential opportunities there. There was loads of potential opportunities here, and looks like they're going with a Premier Rides dual launch roller coaster from the leaked document picture that we saw online a while back. And do I think that's the right investment? I think there's been mixed reviews on Premier Rides roller coasters, but the positives are you've got some wonderful elements that could be happening on this ride experience. You've got the opportunity to deliver things like a zero-G stall, the zero-G rolls, interaction. If it's going to be a dual launch coaster like it says on the leaked document, then obviously there's an opportunity to really get the rides to dual. I think with the social media teaser picture of fire and ice, I do believe that this could be themed around the elements of the Wonder Mountain coming to life. So it's very much an elemental style theme, and how fire and ice combine to battle against each other. So a fire creature and an ice creature battling together. Obviously, you saw the signs on the Wonder Mountain as well from Discord. For those of you who've seen Discord, you've seen the pictures on there showcasing the beware signs or beware signs on the Wonder Mountain, and there's red signs and blue signs, again matches with the fire creature and the ice creature. There's a real opportunity to have them battling over and through the mountain, and have the different elemental creatures going to war almost through the Wonder Mountain. It's kind of like a, for me, and from what I can get in terms of before they announced the official story for this ride, what I seem to get is a creature born of fire and a creature born of ice going to war to secure their spot as the keeper or the gatekeeper of Wonder Mountain. That's the kind of storyline I'm getting out of here with my brain. That's what I'm kind of dictating in my brain and brainstorming in terms of a potential storyline for the roller coaster, to create a real detailed, innovative roller coaster experience and to really give Canada's Wonderland that big major investment. We know that Wonder Mountain's Guardian will continue to operate, so that is not going anywhere. That coaster will stay. So you've got Wonder Mountain's Guardian, and then you've got these dueling roller coasters going up, through, and over the mountain itself. So this is very much going to be a unique layout, a custom unique layout for Canada's Wonderland. If this is indeed to be true to the link, and it will be a Premier Rides dual launch coaster. Now, the one kind of, I won't call it a negative, because I don't really like calling negatives on this channel for theme park journalism, but what I would say about one concern is, and you know what, I spoke to Jake Coates about this, and it was the idea of it potentially being a Mobius looping coaster. And what we mean by Mobius looping coaster, for those of you who are unfamiliar with the coaster terms, Mobius just means basically a dueling coaster, but it's not like two separate tracks. A Mobius looping coaster is where one track does its layout, but then joins up to create the second track, and you run ideally with a 2-train system or a 3-train system. And with that, you would basically, when it's all dueling together, you would have the main coaster, you have one train in the station, you would have one train going up one lift hill and another train going up another lift hill. So you could have a 2-train system, you could have a 3-train system. And the idea is to have it dueling, but there'd be a purposeful element before the second lift hill on the second piece of track to stop it and keep the guests entertained on that side of it halfway through the experience. Maybe a little pre-show or a little themed experience inside. Could be something to look at. And then when it's ready, it would go up the lift hill at the same time as the next train on the first lift hill of the ride experience. So that's how Mobius looping usually works when it's at full effect. West Coast Racer, Six Flags Magic Mountain is the best example of that. We know that Twisted Colossus, albeit being an RMC, that is a great example of the Mobius style on the RMC hybrid roller coaster. Of course, the hybrid conversion of Colossus, the iconic wooden roller coaster at Magic Mountain. So that's what we get by Mobius looping, and there has been mixed reviews of the Mobius style. Some people like it, some people don't particularly like it. One particular thing about Premier Rides as a manufacturer for this potential investment is the comfort collars. Now, there's been a lot of mixed reviews about the comfort collars. They do serve a purpose, but they're also, according to some reviews from fans in America, not the most comfortable. So there is that concern of, is the comfort collars going to be on the ride? Are they going to go with lap bars? Have they learned from previous mistakes, potential mistakes from feedback from coaster enthusiasts and the general public in the past, from other Premier Rides roller coasters that have the comfort collars? Are they going to go with the lap bars? We do not know. So Premier Rides, although it's not officially confirmed to be the manufacturer of this roller coaster, that is the leak. That is the main 95% speculation, all but confirmed to be a Premier Rides roller coaster. So we'll wait and see for the announcement date. Of course, take it all with a pinch of salt at this stage in terms of the leak document, etc., etc. And you can check the picture of the leak document out on the forums and this, that, the other. I didn't want to share it on here due to respect I have for Canada's Wonderland and the parks themselves. But if you do want to check out that leak document picture, then it'll be all over, you know, coaster enthusiast forums and coaster websites, etc. So you can check it out for yourself. I didn't want to put it on this video, but I did want to mention that because it was a vital piece of information to do with leading up to the announcement of this project. We know it's going to be a 2025 project. We know the announcement date is August the 8th. So I'm very excited to see when that comes out. of course, like we do with King's Dominion, we are going to be releasing the announcement video, and we're also going to be releasing an analysis of the roller coaster. So if you want to stay tuned for both those videos, then do go and stay tuned. For now though, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be the end of this video. Make sure you do like, comment, subscribe. If you're listening on Apple or Spotify, please make sure you follow us on all social media and podcast platforms. And for now, ladies and gentlemen, thrill seekers of all ages, I am the CHALL, and today, that is the end of your theme park experience.